be attended. We are continuing that program. Chanda Chori is actually a serious area of concern among the people of this country. Everybody knows that Ram Mandir Chanda Chori is not only the issue of Ram Mandir now. It's become an issue of the sentiments of the people. Those who are spreading religion for polarizing the people, those who are using the Ram Mandir for polarizing the people, are now totally exposed that their idea is to polarize the people and to do the theft in the temples. Now, we are going to take it up this issue also in a grassroots level. Our Pradesh Congress Committee, we are already directed, CWC directed the Pradesh Congress Committee to have a demonstration in their level, like Chopal, village level, Panchayat level, throughout the country on this issue. Third issue, we know about that Chinese incursion in Arunachal. I'm in a meeting, we will call back. I think these people, those who are telling about Deshbhakti, are now totally surrendered. First of all, they surrendered to America, now they surrendered to China also. Arunachal, that's what witnessed. The CWC have shown great concern. I'm in a meeting, I will call back. Regarding delimitation also, we had a detailed discussion. Our stand on delimitation, everybody know that we are demanding to freeze on 543 seats. With existing 543 seats, there should be a women reservation, 1/3 women reservation. The Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly passed the resolution, all party. We are for that resolution completely. The CWC expressed deep gratitude to the people of Kerala for delivering a resounding mandate to the Congress-led UDF, resulting in a Congress Chief Minister. In Tamil Nadu too, the party formed a post-poll alliance government which effectively defeated the BJP deceitful tactics and machineries to seize power. The CWC also resolved to undertake comprehensive ground-level introspection, revamp the grassroots organization, and work relentlessly to regain the trust of the electorate in the state. This year, I think you are all aware that we are doing Sangathan Srijan Abhayan throughout the country. 26-27 is the year of organizational strengthening. Now, you have to understand, our organizational completeness are almost finished. We have already completed around 798 DCCs so far. That is 787 DCCs. 74% District Congress Committee had been formed. 74% block level committee had been formed. Block committee also 66% block committee formed. This is all over India picture. 52% mandal committee is formed. BLA 2, most important thing is BLA 2. 6,44,388, 57% booth level agents 2 have been formed. Total number of verified officers. After forming this thing committee, we are verifying from the National War Room to all these booth committees. The total number of verified office bearer, including BLA 2 from district to booth level, is 15,58,250. That means we have a clear-cut Karyakarta from lower level to the top level is 15,58,250 so far now. Now within 2 months, before October 31st, we are going to complete the process of Sanghathana Srijana Abhiyan from booth level to state level. What we have decided in the Belgaum conference is going to fulfill now completely. This is regarding the organization. Today CWC discussed one of the most important issues which had happened in Haldwani, Uttarakhand. You know that Honorable Congress President political experience, I don't want to explain that. Where he started his political journey, which age he started the political journey, how much challenges he had been faced, the atmosphere which he had faced is unparalleled to any other political leader. BJP people, what they have done in Haldwani after the meeting of Congress President is totally unacceptable and condemnable. I don't know, this word is enough to say about this. I don't understand the mindset of the BJP. 13 times he represented either assembly or parliament. Such a senior most leader of this country, leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, President of the Indian National Congress, is he deserve this type of treatment? Prime Minister is not speaking. He is keeping silent on this thing. And day by day BJP people are attacking. Yesterday one spokesperson of BJP told in the media, I think media department took it today, Gulamika Mansikita. What does it mean? They are believing that Khargeji is not a caste leader. Khargeji is the president of the Indian National Congress. He is the leader of the masses of this country. But it reflects your mindset. This is a clear-cut upper caste mindset of RSS is dominating in that. Discriminative mindset is dominating through this. There was CWC totally condemned this, and we are seeking a direct apology from the Prime Minister of India on this act, because he only showed the path. He insulted, Honorable Prime Minister also insulted Khargeji several times. When the leader himself is insulting, his workers will also do the same. They will follow. That is what happened here. Therefore, CWC today discussed that, and we unanimously put a resolution that condemning that issue and asked the Prime Minister to apologize. And especially Congress Working Committee under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjuna Kharge asked the Congress Chief Ministers to come with a concrete plan of restructuring of education in that state, their respective states. Because now entire students are in trouble, they are paining. The education system has to change according to the present era. Rahul Gandhi and Congress President asked the chief ministers in their respective state, discuss with the educational experts, have a chat with the people, those who are interested in the education system, chat with the student bodies, and come with a plan to have a fruitful change in the education system. Within 1 month, we are expecting our chief ministers will do on this area. The CWC expressed grave concern over continuous reports of Chinese incursion, I told, and infrastructure construction in Arunachal Pradesh, met by total silence from the Union government. The PM's public clean sheet to Beijing on June 19, 2020, following the martyrdom of 20 Indian soldiers in Galwan, severely weakened India's negotiating positions. Simultaneously, India's bilateral trade deficit with China has signed to record levels, flooding domestic market with Chinese goods and crippling India's MSMEs and manufacturing jobs. Now India foreign policy becomes a surrender policy. Whether it is with America or with China, the foreign policy becomes the surrender policy. We didn't have much stake on these things. These are the major decisions we took on CWC today. National-wide agitation will be there on Chanda Chori. Chatron ki gunch will extend it to up to 800 cities, medium and small cities. And we will continue to stand for the students of this country.
एक मिनट रुक जाइए ना, मैं हिंदी में थोड़ा बोल दूं, इसका सारांश दे दूं हिंदी में, उसके बाद में जो कुछ आपको सवाल पूछना है पूछ लीजिएगा। आज 4 घंटे तक बैठक चली और अभी अभी जो वेणुगोपाल जी ने आपको जानकारी दी है उसका सारांश मैं दूंगा हिंदी में। पहली बात तो ये है कि छात्रों की गूंज अब तक पिछले 2 महीने में कोटा, देहरादून, प्रयागराज में हुआ है, 22 तारीख को पुणे में होगा और आज ये निर्णय लिया गया है कि 800 शहर और छोटे शहरों में छात्रों की गूंज अभियान चलाया जाएगा और राहुल गांधी जी भी कई शहरों में छात्रों की गूंज में भाग लेंगे। तो ये महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय था। युवाओं को लेकर इस पर काफ़ी लंबी चर्चा हुई और राहुल जी ने और खड़गे जी ने हमारे 4 मुख्यमंत्री को कहा है कि अगले 1 महीने के अंदर अपने राज्यों में शिक्षा प्रणाली और परीक्षा प्रणाली में क्या सुधार की ज़रूरत है, जो आज का माहौल को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए उसके ऊपर एक रिपोर्ट कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष को वो पेश करेंगे। और जैसा कि वेणुगोपाल जी ने कहा, ये एक्सरसाइज अगले 1 महीने में ख़त्म होगा। दूसरी बात, सारे देश में सभी राज्यों में ये सिर्फ उत्तर प्रदेश तक सीमित नहीं होगा। ये चंदा चोरी, जो चंदा चोरी के खुलासे हुए हैं राम मंदिर ट्रस्ट को लेकर, राम मंदिर ट्रस्ट का गठन प्रधानमंत्री ने खुद 5 फरवरी 2020 को लोकसभा में किया था। वो अब ये नहीं कह सकते कि ये राज्य का विषय है, इस पर अपनी चुप्पी तोड़नी चाहिए और इस पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए। पर इसके अलावा कांग्रेस पार्टी सारे राज्य में, सारे देश में, हर अलग अलग राज्यों में ये चंदा चोरी के खिलाफ ये अभियान निकाला जाएगा। तीसरी बात जो अभी वेणुगोपाल जी ने कहा कि चीन को लेकर, अमेरिका को लेकर जो बार बार सरेंडर हो रहा है मोदी सरकार के द्वारा और स्वयं प्रधानमंत्री द्वारा, इस पर सीडब्ल्यूसी ने बहुत अपनी गहरा चिंता व्यक्त की। और हमें देखने को मिल रहा है कि 19 जून 2020 को प्रधानमंत्री ने पब्लिकली चीन को एक क्लीन चिट दिया था। उस क्लीन चिट की वजह से हम कमज़ोर हुए हैं। जहां हमारे नागरिक जाया करते थे लद्दाख में, करीब 20-25 जगहों में अभी नहीं जा सकते। पेट्रोलिंग राइट हमारा घटा गया है। और इसके अलावा भी अरुणाचल में भी चीन का आक्रमण हमें देखने को मिल रहा है। अलग अलग तरीके से वो आक्रमण हो रहा है। इस पर काफ़ी लोगों ने इस पर अपना खेद प्रकट किया। शुद्धिकरण के बारे में जो कुछ हम कह सकते हैं वो कम होगा। ये संविधान के खिलाफ है, मानवता के खिलाफ है, कानून के खिलाफ है, और इस पर प्रधानमंत्री चुप है। हल्द्वानी में जो शुद्धिकरण किया गया खरगे जी के भाषण के बाद, ये बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता इसमें जुड़े हुए थे, बीजेपी आरएसएस की इकोसिस्टम की संस्थाएं जुड़ी हुई थी, और ये कहना कि ये कुछ लोगों ने ये किया, ये बिल्कुल गलत होगा। हकीकत ये है कि ये बीजेपी इसमें पूरी तरीके से शामिल थी, और प्रधानमंत्री को माफ़ी मांगना चाहिए इस शुद्धिकरण पाप के लिए। ये एक पाप है, गोरा पाप है, और ये संविधान के खिलाफ है। परिसीमन को लेकर जैसा कि अभी वेणुगोपाल जी ने आपको कहा, मैं एक बार फिर दोहरा दूं, कांग्रेस पार्टी की राय है कि मौजूदा लोकसभा की संख्या 543 है। वो अगले 25 साल तक 543 ही रहने के पक्ष में है। उसमें जो हर एक राज्य का हिस्सा है वही रहे अगले 25 साल तक, और इस 543 वाली लोकसभा में 1/3 महिला आरक्षण, जिसके लिए सितंबर 2023 को अधिनियम बना था, और जो 16 अप्रैल 2026 को 3 साल बाद वो नोटिफाई हुआ, उसको लागू करने की मांग आज सीडब्ल्यूसी ने किया। तो ये सारांश था। अगर आपके इसके साथ साथ संगठन सृजन कार्यक्रम के जुड़े हुए एक दस्तावेज है, एक डिटेल्ड रिपोर्ट है, अब प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट है, अब तक संगठन सृजन कार्यक्रम में क्या क्या किए गए हैं, क्या उपलब्धियां हुई हैं, उसका एक डिटेल्ड नोट आपको अभी भेजा गया है। अगर अभी आपके पास कुछ सवाल हैं, जैसा कि मैंने कहा, ये 3 बड़े मुद्दे थे। आप इन्हीं मुद्दे पर, और जो मुद्दे पर चर्चा हुई उसके अलावा परिसीमन को लेकर, शुद्धिकरण को लेकर, अगर आपके कुछ सवाल हैं तो हमारे महामंत्री से पूछ सकते हैं।
केसी सर, ये तो आपने डिटेल में बताया कि किन चीज़ों पर चर्चा हुई। इसके अलावा सवाल यह है कि क्या वंदे मातरम को लेकर के जो कंट्रोवर्सी चल रही है, 6 स्टैंजा बनाम 2 स्टैंजा, क्या इसको लेकर के चर्चा हुई, और क्या पार्टी ने सीडब्ल्यूसी मीटिंग में डिसाइड किया कि जो 1937 का रेजोल्यूशन था उसके हिसाब से 2 स्टैंजा ही कांग्रेस अपने प्रोग्राम्स में गाएगी?
There is no confusion on that. Today, CWC, Congress President categorically told yesterday CP का प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस दा क्लैरिफाई कर दिया। बट अगेन टुडे कांग्रेस वर्किंग में भी हम डिस्कस कर दिया। हमारा स्टैंड वेरी क्लियर है। 1937 का रेसोल्यूशन महात्मा गांधी जी, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी, रविंद्रनाथ ठाकुर जी, सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी, this type of Sardar Patel ji, this type of topmost leadership of that point of time decided that whatever the decision they took, we will abide that decisions. We are very, very clear on that, that our Congress party workers will do that only. This is our decision. First 2 stands था।
28 अक्टूबर 1947 को वंदे मातरम 37 को वंदे मातरम पर एक प्रस्ताव पारित किया गया था। उस प्रस्ताव में जब पारित किया गया, सीडब्ल्यूसी की बैठक में महात्मा गांधी, पंडित नेहरू, सरदार पटेल, नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस, मौलाना आज़ाद, राजगोपालाचारी, गोविंद वल्लभ पंत और अन्य नेता, आचार्य नरेंद्र देव मौजूद थे। और रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर, गुरुदेव रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर के सलाह से ही वो प्रस्ताव पारित किया गया था, और आज उस पर चर्चा हुई। कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष ने उस प्रस्ताव के कुछ अंश भी पढ़े और इसमें कोई कंट्रोवर्सी नहीं है, कोई सवाल नहीं है। ये बार बार ये मुद्दा बनाया जा रहा है। आज का मुद्दा युवा है, आज का मुद्दा परीक्षा है, आज का मुद्दा चंदा चोरी है, विदेश नीति की विफलता है। ये इसको लेकर कोई मुद्दा, इसमें कोई कंट्रोवर्सी नहीं है। हमारा स्टैंड बिल्कुल स्पष्ट रहा है पहले दिन से। 1937 जो अक्टूबर 28 का रेजोल्यूशन है, 24 जनवरी 1950 संविधान सभा के आखिरी बैठक में संविधान सभा के तत्कालीन अध्यक्ष जो हमारे रिपब्लिक के पहले राष्ट्रपति बने डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद ने उसी को दोहराया कि नेशनल एंथम जन गण मन होगा और नेशनल सॉन्ग वंदे मातरम होगा।
वेणुगोपाल जी,
this Vande Mataram and national anthem are emotional things for Congress party, but it is political for Bharatiya Janata Party. That is the difference between we and them.
Venugopal ji, on
Therefore, we
15th
are
of
very
August.
Therefore, that's why we clearly, yesterday itself, I think when Congress president was in Goa, in front of him, we demonstrated it. There is no question after that. Our stand is very clear on that.
Venugopal ji, on 15th August, AICC put out a circular saying that the entire Vande Mataram should be sung. And in AICC, this is what... One minute, please, let me finish. One minute.
Where is the circular?
You have it.
Usually circular is go in the name of me.
No, yeah. It should be in your name.
Congress circular will go in the name of my name.
In the morning in Venugopal ji, can I finish my question? In the morning in AICC, the full song was sung and states were told to do this. But this was apparently not communicated to the big leadership in the Congress party. That's why we saw this confusion in Indira Bhavan. Now, has this been resolved and who was responsible for this?
Nothing is there. That is clearly a communication gap only. We are very much clear about that, what happened there. There was nothing is there. That chapter is already closed. These are the version of BJP to distort the entire national issues about the paper leak and others.
Yeah,
Sir, what was Mr. Rahul Gandhi's message at the meeting? He has been taking up the issue of education through these Chhatranikunj programs. What was his message?
What was Mr. Rahul Gandhi's message at the meeting?
His message is very clear that the national leadership is in utter confusion. They are not in a position to deliver. They are in a total failure mode. Therefore, now we have to take the issues of the students, issues of the Kisan, and we have to fight for them. This is what Rahulji told very clearly to the party workers, party leaders, be stand with students, come what may. Be stand with the students.
Hi. I have a question about the Sangathan Srijan Abhiyan. Since it was discussed, were there any shortcomings of the program or any challenges in the program that were raised by any of the...
Nothing. Everybody welcomed that program. After so many years, Congress has done this type of organizational revamping. You can see it in the records. Because you have to understand, one DCC president is selected by most of the people from that district, Congress people. Older days, what has happened? PCC president and CLP leaders sit together and they will send a list to High Command, we will approve it. Now what is the senior observers, CWC members, PCC presidents, former ministers are going to the district and they are calling the meeting of block level and they are calling the meeting of mandal level. At least minimum 2,000, 3,000 people in that district, they are consulting one-to-one and taking the reports and presenting 6 names here. After that, we will have a discussion with the leaders also, we will finalizing. After DCC, block also the same level, mandal also the same level, booth also the same level, BLA 2 also. After this, we are checking with physically, whether it is in paper or in physical. That's why we are very much satisfied about the... Then also one rider is also there. We will examine 6 months. If somebody, we are having a clear assessment of their function. If somebody having shortcomings, we will replace them.
Venugopal ji, you have just
Sir,
mentioned,
मैं सवाल delimitation पे है.
Chief Ministers were asked to submit a report on examination restructuring. Do you mean to say that they have to implement it in 1 month, or you just...
No, not in 1 month implement. It is a long process.
So,
because what we are already about the examination system, what lacunas are there, shortcomings are there, about the education system, what is there. Therefore, they should consult with the educationalist, experts. They should consult with the students' wing. And they should come with a program within 1 month. That's what we told.
Yeah, Maushami.
सर मेरा सवाल डिलिमिटेशन को लेके है. मुझे थोड़ी सफाई चाहिए इस पे कि जो आपका अभी स्टैंड है 543 सीट्स 25 साल तक फ्रीज करने की बात आप कर रहे हैं अगले 25, क्या ये डिपार्चर है पिछले जो सेशन था उसमें आपने जो स्टैंड लिया था, और क्या इसका मतलब ये है कि आप डिलिमिटेशन के बिल्कुल सख्त खिलाफ हैं कि सीट्स बढ़ानी नहीं चाहिए?
No, that's what we told. I told you can verify the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly's resolution. Unanimously, they passed, including TVK, DMK, Congress, everybody was there. Unanimously passed the resolution. After 543, you do reservation on women, 1/3. This is what our stand. And freeze karo 25 years के लिए.
अगर आप हमारे नेताओं के भाषण पढ़ने का कष्ट करेंगे, जो 16 और 17 तारीख अप्रैल को हमारे नेताओं ने लोकसभा में भाषण दिया था, राज्यसभा में भाषण दिया था, जो मैं कह रहा हूं वही कहा गया था 16 और 17 को. थोड़ा कष्ट कीजिए, वो भाषण पढ़ लीजिएगा. इसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं आया है, कोई परिवर्तन नहीं आया है. हम हमेशा से पहले से कहकर आ रहे हैं कि लोकसभा संख्या बढ़ाने के लिए कोई अर्जेंसी नहीं है, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. देश के सामने और बड़े महत्व मुद्दे हैं. लोकसभा की संख्या बढ़ाने की कोई जल्दबाजी मत कीजिए.
ये सर
जयराम जी मेरा एक सवाल है, ये है कि वो जो जातिगत जनगणना की बात सामने आ रही है, जिसमें उसमें ओबीसी जो कॉलम है वो नहीं दिया गया है, और ड्रॉप डाउन मेनू जो शामिल होना था वो भी उसमें शामिल नहीं किया गया है. ऑप्शनल है कि आप किस जाति के हैं बताना. क्या इस मुद्दे पर भी चर्चा कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी में हुई है? और क्या रणनीति बनाई गई है?
Yes, we have discussed with that also. Earlier itself, Congress President wrote a letter to the Prime Minister of India. I think we are very much concerned about that. They are going to defeat. Their intention is very clear through this, that they want to defeat the caste census itself. They are cheating the people of the country. We need a clarity from the government of India. We need a clarity of the Prime Minister. Why this type of cheating is happening on caste census? I think we are going to take it up again.
सर ये मेरा एक सवाल है.
कह दूं 5 मई 2025 को कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष ने प्रधानमंत्री को एक खत लिखा था कि जिस तरीके से बिहार और तेलंगाना में जाति जनगणना कराया गया था, उसी आधार पर आप राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जाति जनगणना कराइए. उसका नज़रअंदाज किया गया और खिलवाड़ है, ये विश्वासघात है. मोदी सरकार जाति जनगणना कराना नहीं चाहती है. 30 अप्रैल 2025 को प्रधानमंत्री ने निर्णय लिया अचानक कि जाति जनगणना कराएंगे. 1 साल पहले उन्होंने राहुल जी को कहा था आप अर्बन नक्सल हो क्योंकि आप मांग कर रहे हो कास्ट सेंसस का. ये तब दिमागी नहीं था, अर्बन नक्सल था. वो अब अर्बन नक्सल बदलकर दिमागी नक्सल बन गया है. तो कास्ट सेंसस दिमागी नक्सल का प्रतीक है. पर खड़गे जी ने कहा अगर आप ईमानदारी से करना चाहते हो कि तेलंगाना और बिहार का मॉडल अपनाओ, वो नहीं किया. ये विश्वासघात है. ये बिल्कुल साफ है कि मोदी सरकार जाति जनगणना नहीं कराना चाहती है.
सर एक सवाल है मेरा. छात्रों की गूंज और चंदा चोरी एक साथ आप ये प्रोग्राम चलाएंगे?
नो, एक साथ नहीं है. प्रोग्राम 2 प्रोग्राम है, बिल्कुल ही 2 प्रोग्राम है. बट छात्रों की गूंज विद्यार्थी का प्रोग्राम है, चंदा चोरी का प्रोग्राम अलग है. We are going to do the chanda chori program all over India, because chanda chori, now BJP people are telling it is a state subject. Interestingly, whenever Ram Mandir was constructed, that was a national subject. Prime Minister himself went there. He took over the role of the pujari and done all this thing, incarnation. Now he is telling it is a state subject. BJP is telling state, you cannot say about Ram Mandir. LK Advani's time onwards, he done Rath Yatra, and he had done collection from all over India for Ayodhya Ram Mandir. This is not only, I am told, in my village, I know that in my village, BJP people collected money and they went to Ayodhya. Not only BJP people, ordinary believers of Hindu religion also went to Ayodhya. They put money as a donation. This is not a chori of Ram Mandir alone. This is घर चोरी है. घर चोरी है. Because everybody donated in from their home. That has been stolen. Clearly. He himself constituted the trust. He supervised that. Now they are telling we are not the part of it. Then the SIT are completely muktiya. क्या फायदा है SIT का? Completely covering up. We know, I am from Kerala, Sabrimala temple, the same thing happened. That is why CPM is sitting in opposition now, one of the reasons. The people will not allow these things because their sentiment is very much hurt. They are pained. You are talking about the Ram Bhakti, but you are using Ram temple for chori ke liye. What is this? There should be an answer on that. All over India, we will do a demonstration. Our PCC will find out the programs, details. They will circulate it.
Okay,
thank you.
कैच कर लिया। इन्होंने भी डोंट कैच बैक पेन बाय स्लीपिंग ऑन द रॉन्ग मैट्रेस। इसीलिए अपग्रेड टू द स्लीप कंपनी, इंडियाज फर्स्ट एंड ओनली स्मार्ट ग्रिड ऑर्थो मैट्रेस विद 5-zone orthopedic support and certified by doctors of All India Health Association. Only catch peaceful sleep every night. The Sleep Company.
Shall we recap?
Indeed, we should.
Lamont Rucker, Why Did I Get Married? Again,
yep.
Fantastic. Val Greenberg with all the must-haves for fall.
Wonderful pillow.
And then you had a dermatology appointment.
I got a full
live
1, 2,
on
3.
television with Dr. Doris Day. If you missed any of those segments, we're going to post them on our website at pix11.com.
Yeah, let's take another look at the question of the day, shall we? What's the one thing you should be allowed to keep private in a relationship?
Body count is pulling ahead.
Yep. Because when you get that feeling.
Sheesh. All right. Here we are.
Yeah.
Our next guest.
Weight and height, that's funny.
I know, that's cute. Our next guest has been blowing minds since she was just 7 years old. Now the internationally renowned mentalist is back in New York with her acclaimed live show. It's called Spellbound. It's at the Soho Playhouse.
Yeah, she traveled far and wide to be here.
That's right.
She's here to read our minds and maybe reveal a few things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Please welcome Suhani Shah. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Namaste. Hello. Namaste.
Namaste.
So you discovered this talent, a gift, when you were 7.
I watched a magic program on television when I was 6 years old. And you know how kids get so excited when they watch magic?
Yes.
I got very excited, but not just to watch more magic. I wanted to be that magician.
Right.
So like that, the fascination started when I was 6, and then I told my parents, and then it's a long journey of how I became a magician.
Because it's mentalism, or you call yourself a magician? What do you call yourself?
Magic is the parent category. Mentalism is something like I call as a subgenre of it.
Okay.
I say that every mentalist is a magician.
Right.
But not every magician would be a mentalist. They could be a street magician, they could be an escape artist, they could be an illusionist.
Right.
It's the parent category and the subcategories.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
That makes sense. The escape artist.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
So when you do this, most people have a tell. Are you looking at someone's body language? Are you like how
do you do it?
How do you do
How
it?
do you do it?
Damn. Okay, first things I always like to clarify, nobody can read your mind. I'm a mentalist and I'm saying this, nobody can read your mind.
Right.
But what a mentalist does is uses various other techniques, concepts, brings them together and gives a beautiful illusion of reading minds.
I love it. We are beautiful illusions. This is perfect. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do something fun.
Let's put it to the test, shall we?
Can I have you this side?
I sure can. Sorry for giving
When can I have you here?
Saw her in half.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna do something, but I want you to keep, I'm gonna make you write something, but I want you to keep the answers to yourself.
Okay.
I don't want me or Ben to look at those answers. For you, you don't have to write anything down, but you can imagine this thing in your mind.
Okay.
You can look at me, that's fine.
I don't want to cheat.
Okay, don't cheat.
You wrote it down already?
No,
She didn't ask me anything yet.
Okay, we're gonna create a specific New York moment right here. Now, I have been walking a lot since I'm here, so I want you guys to imagine yourself walking on the streets to New York, okay? And imagine you spot somebody famous. It could be anybody. It could be an actor, actress, dancer, comedian, anybody that you'd recognize. I want you to think of the person in your mind. I want you to write down the name of the person.
Me?
Yes.
That I'm thinking of.
Yes. Now. Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
Now you need to eat something
Yeah.
with this person. So you grab something. Now don't overthink this. It could be anything. Anything that you. Okay.
I'm going full fetal.
Remember
Can I-
everything.
Can
Okay.
I-
Remember everything.
Write down what I'm eating?
Yes. And
Yeah.
the third bit is a place. You have to find a place to sit.
Colonel Mustard with the wrench in the ballroom. It was a Clue reference. Never mind.
Okay.
Why you and me? This is yeah.
Sorry, because she's writing.
It's uncomfortable.
Do you have a place in
Done.
your mind?
Yes, I have it all. I have it all.
Okay, so we've just created a moment where you have a person having something at a place.
At a place, yes.
You guys know each other for a very long time. That's correct?
I mean,
Kinda. Whatever.
Okay. Don't show this to anybody, but can you say what you've been thinking? What you chose?
Serena Williams eating a pastrami sandwich in Bryant Park. I hate you.
What have you written down?
I hate you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. I
Serena
hate you.
Pastrami
You're
sandwich.
so weird. You're so
Park
weird.
Park is good.
You're odd.
How?
You're odd and weird. It's you. It's not her. It's you.
Ooh, I'm an owl. Okay, we got one more.
Do you want one more?
Freaky.
One more.
Yes.
One more.
I'm scared.
He's literally
I'm scared.
clutching himself.
Okay, let's do it this way. Let's make this random.
Yeah.
I want you to ask her a question.
Okay.
Because I see you guys have a lot of banter going on.
Yes.
You guys have been fun. So if you want to
Could be
ask
a
her a
personal
question, any question that you want an answer to that you think I cannot know the answer
Oh. Can I ask it out loud right now, or
Go
just in
ahead.
my mind?
to. No, go ahead.
How long did you wait to kiss Josh?
Okay,
Are you okay revealing that on television?
I'm an open book.
Okay. Okay.
Am I writing this down?
No,
Should've
no.
asked something
Think
else.
about the answer in your mind.
Yep.
Can I touch your shoulder?
Of course you can.
Can you go to that moment? Don't kiss in your mind.
We're all in that moment
you can,
right now.
actually. You know what? You didn't really wait a lot. You didn't really wait for a long time.
You can come on.
Dude, it was so quick. It was
Well.
it was less than 30 minutes.
Nice to meet you.
It was like 30 minutes. Is that the answer?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Can
After
you
I
also
met him.
tell me the date when this happened?
Tell you the date right now?
Yes.
May 28th,
You're
2020.
so weird. You're so weird. You're so weird.
And she smells good.
Perfect combo. Makes up for the weird. My
I don't know
God.
why am I single then.
You should kiss guys earlier, apparently.
20 minutes.
Oh my God.
20 minutes.
20
is the
minutes?
thing.
What are you? What were you doing?
Thank you so much, honey.
Is there anything you'd like to know about him?
Yeah. Plenty of things.
Where'd you
yeah.
go on your honeymoon?
Oh, do I say it? I
No.
can't. No.
Oh,
okay.
That's
Do you
one
want me
thing
to
I
do
do
that?
not
Let me
know.
go for it if you
I
can
don't know where you
if
went
you
on
can do
your
it
honeymoon.
fast.
Okay, go to that moment quickly.
I'm there.
This is a lot. It's tropic. I don't know why, but I get this.
Secaucus is very hard to spell.
You asked me to name the place, but
You're
he went
freaking me out,
instantly to
I know.
this thing.
Oh.
I don't know why.
What
Just-
did you eat at
No,
this?
no, wait.
Oh, sorry.
The
Nothing.
place is islands, correct? Can I touch
Yes.
your shoulder?
Yeah, touch
Think
my
about the
shoulder.
name in your mind.
Yep.
Keep saying it again.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at me. Look there.
No.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Turks and
I hate you!
Thailand.
Why?
What did you eat there?
I'm not telling you.
Please?
Do I think about it?
Just say it.
Why?
What did you
like
eat there?
mango shrimp thing I ate. You're so weird. I'm going home. You're doing the show yourself. You're doing the show yourself.
We're going to go down to the bodega and buy a lotto ticket.
How does that even happen? That's so weird. It's so weird.
Seriously. Suhani. Namaste. Check out Spellbound.
Great hair in that picture, by the way.
And
Fantastic.
here too.
Tussled.
Tomorrow through the 6th, Soho Playhouse.
Yep.
Tickets available at Soho Playhouse. I am shook.
Thank you.
That is nuts.
I don't even know what we're doing next.
Introducing double chocolate, double gooey fudge.
তাহলে পরিষ্কার করতেও হবে ডাবল
কেন গালা 2-in-1 সুপার স্ক্রাব আছে তো গালা সুপার স্ক্রাবেতে আছে স্টিল উল আর গ্রিন স্ক্রাবের দ্বিগুণ শক্তি যা দেয় 3 গুণ বেশি উন্নত পরিচ্ছন্নতা
Please make it a big paragraph.
You want me to write a book?
What's the riskiest thing you've done? Okay, that's risky. That's real risky.
We were not scared.
Now, see, we were not scared at all. That's the truth.
Actually, we were not scared. We were frightened. And after...
What is the difference?
No, sir! People from AVVP broke our gate and they entered in the premises.
There was a whole lot of police over there. They couldn't stop them. Actually, they were not stopping them.
40 men entering our college, and it was a really scary scenario for all the girls.
When the conflict happened, I had to stay in Imphal for like 30 minutes. It did not hit me yet how dangerous it was. Do you think that they deserve more than just a wall of remembrance?
Currently ruling government ने opposition को एकदम anti women portray करने की कोशिश करी है उस पे आपका क्या stand है और अगर आपकी ideologies ऐसी नहीं है तो ये what is this, is it a propaganda or
How are you?
Good, sir.
What's going on?
Excited to meet.
Oh, You fell down?
Yeah.
Where? In the mountain somewhere?
In the mountains.
Where was this? Have you chosen who sits behind and who sits forward? It is random?
I guess 5 students are from Gargi College and initially an incident happened in our college which is very sad to even discuss about it because a lot of people from AVVP broke our gate and they entered in the premises.
We had our elections scheduled for 17th of April and these are college elections and Gargi doesn't have any affiliations with any political party and they are not very strongly left or right wing either. So all the candidates that are selected, they're all independent candidates. But one student was apparently strongly backed by ABVP students and her elder sister had also connections in ABVP as well as won the presidential elections.
She's also a member of ABVP.
Yeah, she's also a member of ABVP and won the elections last year in KNC as the president. So this time when her younger sister was contesting for the elections, Gargi doesn't usually encourage a lot of campaigning because usually our motto is anybody who has worked really hard has already shown their potential. So the voting will happen accordingly. We don't strongly encourage campaigning. Due to that, she, I think, was about to lose the elections and was very aware of it. Because of it, she tried to contact our principal as well as our faculty members and they weren't very encouraging of whatever her decision was and hence she tried to bring the ABVP students to our college. Now the incident which happened on 17th was like the bigger incident but it started on 16th of April when the DUSU who is Deepika Jha,
joint secretary of
she's joint secretary. Deepika Jha came and created a ruckus in our college.
Yes,
entered with a flower garland and like a puja plate and a thali.
Yes.
And then she started abusing our principal quite literally and all of us saw that and we were very disturbed because Gargi is a safe space for us and we really value our professors, our principal. It has never been a place where we can't go and approach and talk to our teachers about the problems that we face. So it was very disrespectful to begin with. But the next day, the entirety of the ABVP team along with what I would call hooligans or goons because they weren't decent at all in their behavior. They came, sat outside our gate number 1 which is the entry and exit gate for the professors. They sat there and उन्होंने धरना लगाना शुरू कर दिया and that was fine until one of our faculty members was like, we really need to remove you from this place, and so one of our male teaching staff tried to remove them from the gate, at which the ABVP guys got so offended, they broke the gate, they tore shirts and entered our college.
So actually, it was scary because there was a police van which was standing outside, and despite there was a whole lot of police over there, they couldn't stop them. And actually, they were not stopping them, and they just and they just ran into our college.
So what were these guys trying to do? Just make a nuisance of themselves?
The admin office directly to the principal cabin.
We were threatened that they could, having the reputation that they have, Deepika Jha has actually hit a professor in a DU college. So they don't have a very good rep.
And she's protected by these guys, so she can slap the professor, nothing happens.
Slap the professor.
They don't have a office, they would have created the same scenario. Most probably.
We were afraid for our faculty members, even if they hadn't done anything to us, because we don't have any strong political standing. They could have targeted any professor, and we respect the dignity of our college, or any of our professors or faculty members, even non-teaching staff, being blamed for stuff they have not done.
Yes.
That was threatening.
So when you say we are scared,
No, sir.
what does that actually mean?
Actually, sir, we were not scared at
Now,
all.
see there.
First,
We were not scared at all. That's the truth.
No, sir. Actually, we were not scared. I was the one who was standing at the arc, and I saw the mob coming just in front. Actually, we were not scared. We were frightened. And
What is the difference? What is the difference between scared and frightened?
No, sir. Actually, we were not expecting that. And when we saw the 40 men coming and running towards you, we didn't know what's actually happening. Why are they protesting outside? Means, idhar udhar se we got to know the situation, and suddenly, and after 10 minutes only, all the girls, we get united and we threw them out. So it really shows that we were not scared at all. We were just,
These words should be used properly. Because actually, I don't think you were scared.
No, we were.
We were not scared.
Right? I think you were disturbed. Who the hell are these guys? What are they doing?
Actually, sir, we didn't know the situation. You don't know how to react, and you get side.
Do you think you could teach yourself how to behave when 40 people are coming and not be worried at all? Or do you think, so is it that it's a natural reaction, or is it that you could actually train yourself that nothing happens?
We can actually train ourselves. Yeah.
You can?
Yes, sir, we can train ourselves, obviously.
Why does this lady think that she can break all these rules, come into your college, bring goons into the college with such audacity?
Because she's holding a post.
But the entire college is against her.
Yes.
But why isn't the college saying, what the hell are you doing? How dare you do this?
College did say.
So then why did she get scared? Was she like,
No, sir, actually, really not.
I don't know. Whichever the girl is.
She's backed by a political party who's currently holding position in Delhi as well as in the state, and they have created a lot of chaos in almost every university, every college, either it's BHU or DU or any state university. Nobody has done anything to them, so they know that nobody can do anything.
They're incredibly safe.
But there are still how many girls in Gargi College?
4,000 or 5,000.
I mean, 4,000 girls turn around. What can the BJP do? What will BJP do?
Actually, they were kicked out only after 10 minutes.
Exactly.
By the girls only.
Right. Yeah. What's the riskiest thing you guys have done? Like, what's the thing where you were like, what's the riskiest thing you've done?
Join Congress.
Okay, that's risky. That's real risky. What other risky stuff have you guys done?
Sir, one more
like
thing.
Even fun stuff,
I would like to add, as she
Yeah,
mentioned
sorry.
her father. My dad is a huge fan of yours, and he's really looking forward to, see you as the Prime Minister of India.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
But why is everybody obsessed with this Prime Minister of India stuff?
No, sir, we are not obsessed with the Prime Minister of India. We are obsessed with the post.
Right.
So this was during the conflict. It was 2023.
Manipur.
Yeah. I was here when the conflict happened, but I had to go to Shillong. And I booked a flight ticket where I had to stay in Imphal for 30 minutes, land there. So I didn't tell my mother. And then literally my network didn't work. My signal wasn't there. So I was like there for like 30 minutes. I felt it did not hit me yet how dangerous it was. Honestly, nothing happened.
Realize it.
Yes. Nothing happened to me, but when I landed Shillong, I got so many missed calls, and then there was like, I got a good scolding from my mother, and I cried over it.
When did you realize that what you did was actually dangerous?
after my mother scolded me. Because, yeah, because it was very dangerous.
The way history or political science students talk about inequality, we don't talk about it the same way. I'm a literature student. From the few texts that I have read, I have realized that the colonial power and people who associated or actually bought into the colonial structures, they were for the longest time the powerful. So it's kind of not okay to say that it's something that began in the 1990s. It has been.
Inequality in India, right, particularly caste inequality, has been a fact for 3,000 years.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
And it's absolutely brutal, it's horrible, and it targets lower castes, what are called OBCs today. Inequality is a fact of India. It's always been. Do you know that lower castes in India?
So-called lower castes.
We don't like the word lower caste, but so you can say non-upper castes.
Okay.
Okay? Do you know that non-upper castes in India were not allowed to buy land?
Yeah. We know. Yeah.
So assets were reserved for the upper castes.
Landlords.
Yeah. Kings.
Yeah. Yeah. Zamindars.
That changed in 1947.
Yes. Land
So massive transfer of assets, huge, took place in 15th August 1947. Before 15th August 1947, all land in India was owned by Maharajas. After 1947, 15th August, all land was owned by the Indian state. So that in itself was a massive shift. Now that is being rolled back. Right? The other thing is, colonialism is not such a simple question. Everybody thinks that the freedom struggle was against the British. This is true. But the freedom struggle was also against the partners of the British.
Yeah.
Right? Not just the princely states.
Everybody will.
The Maharajas,
Actively involved.
their armies, the East India Army, the Maharajas' bureaucracies.
Zamindars.
Who was the Maharajas' bureaucracy?
The Zamindars. The upper caste
No,
people.
the BJP. No, serious. The RSS was actually the bureaucracy of the Maharaja. Right? The RSS was the bureaucracy of the British. And so the fight, if you, and my family was deeply involved in this, if you see their letters to each other, they're not just fighting the British. They're as much fighting the Indian Maharajas and the Indian bureaucracy. So that is something that is washed away now. We don't say that anymore, but it's a fact. My point is colonialism always has a partner, and the partner is always Indian.
Yeah.
Right? It's not that they just come on their own. They are almost always brought in.
मेरे को ना आपसे बहुत पहले से ही क्वेश्चन करना था, वो तो आज आप सामने बैठे हैं, आप कर लेते हैं. जैसे आज के टाइम पे वुमेंस को जिस तरीके से एक सिर्फ सिंबल बना के रखा गया है, आई थिंक पार्टीज़ के अंदर, आपने जैसे भी पार्लियामेंट सिस्टम जो लोकसभा सिस्टम जो हमारा चल रहा है अभी, अगर हम आपसे पूछें कि आपका सपनों का भारत कैसा दिखता है, वुमेंस का उसमें क्या रोल है, क्या पोजीशन है, और क्या आप इस बात को मानते हैं कि पार्टीज जो है वुमेंस को सिंबॉलिकली रूप से सिर्फ देखती है, उनको पावर नहीं देती है डिसीजन मेकिंग के?
सच है, बट हमारी पार्टी कम करती है. सिंपल मेरे लिए शिवा शक्ति की फिलॉसफी है. मेरे लिए बोथ मेल एंड फीमेल शुड हैव इक्वल स्पेस, एंड आई एक्चुअली बिलीव फ्रॉम एक्सपीरियंस जो महिलाओं की शक्ति है, इफेक्टिवनेस है, वो एक्चुअली मेल से बेहतर है, इज मोर इफेक्टिव. सो आई फील दैट द मोर यू एम्पावर women in India, the better it is. I am more biased towards empowering women than I am towards men.
This current women reservation bill, currently ruling government ने opposition को एकदम anti women portray करने की कोशिश करी है. उस पर आपका क्या stand है, और अगर आपकी ideology ऐसी नहीं है तो ये what is this, is it a propaganda or?
No, you have to आपको एक बात समझनी है.
Yes.
कि women को politically empower सबसे ज्यादा पंचायती राज ने किया है.
Yes.
That's first step.
सरपंच
बट मतलब आप कोई भी स्टेप लेंगे, उसका रिएक्शन, उसको मिसयूज करने का तरीका होगा. बट जितना फायदा हिंदुस्तान की महिलाओं को पंचायती राज से मिला है, पॉलिटिकली आज तक किसी और चीज से नहीं मिला. दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी डिड.
I agree.
By the way, you want to go back one step? Constitution of India, right to vote. India was one of the first places where women got the right to vote. Right? Congress party. Okay. Now, it's a fact. See, we cannot, I mean, we have, हमारा मतलब 50 साल हमारी पार्टी लड़ी थी, तो उसके बारे में बोलना तो पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir.
उसके बाद लोकसभा, राज्यसभा, विधानसभा में रिजर्वेशन की बात उठी. 2023 में नरेंद्र मोदी जी एंड बीजेपी सेट वुमेन्स बिल करनी है. हमने कहा बिल्कुल करेंगे एंड entire opposition supported.
It was a landslide.
Right? But the BJP said not for 10 years. कि 10 साल बाद करेंगे. तो भी सर भैया 10 साल बाद क्यों करोगे, अभी करो. नहीं, अभी नहीं करेंगे. क्यों नहीं करेंगे? क्योंकि हम सेंसस चाहते हैं. ठीक है, मामला वहां रुक गया. अब सडनली ये बिल आई. राइट? उसमें 546, 543 नंबर है. हमारा कहना था 1/3 कर दो उसका 543 का और खत्म करो. उन्होंने नहीं किया. अब वो आए, अब वो ये कह रहे हैं कि हम नई वुमेन्स बिल एक्सटेंड करना चाह रहे हैं. बट एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट अ वुमेन्स बिल. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. इट्स डिलिमिटेशन. एंड ये कर क्या रहे हैं मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. ये चाहते हैं कि सदर्न इंडियन स्टेट्स को, स्मॉल स्टेट्स को, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स को निपटा दो. और मेन जो नॉर्दर्न स्टेट्स हैं उनको आप ज़्यादा सीटें दे रहे हैं. Now this is a problem. I'll tell you why. Because first of all, बीजेपी सोच रही है कि हम नॉर्थ इंडिया में कभी हारेंगे नहीं. वो सच नहीं है, वो हारेंगे. That's a different story. But why is it a problem? It's a very dangerous thing to do. Why? No, because in 1971, Indira Gandhi faced the same problem. She said no, we are not going to increase the number of seats. After that, in 2002, Atal Bihari Ji faced the same thing and he said, we're not going to touch this. Why? Because if you change the number of seats in India without very carefully taking into account the consequences, you will risk war between the South and the North. Right? She's sitting from Kerala, there's Tamil Nadu, there's Andhra, there's Telangana, there's Karnataka. They will say, listen, what are you doing? We have successfully reduced our population and now you're punishing us for that. Right? So वो कर क्या रहे हैं, वो political advantage लेने के लिए conflict create कर रहे हैं. और हमारा कहना है कि देखो भैया, conflict नहीं create करने देंगे. आपको अगर महिला की बिल पास करनी है, वो पुरानी बिल पड़ी है, उसको ले आओ, उसको हम आज पूरा सपोर्ट दे देंगे. बट वो नहीं कर रहे हैं. दे आर रिफ्यूजिंग टू डू दैट. आपका प्रॉब्लम सोसाइटल एंड कल्चरल है. वो अच्छा है.
But I think it is a first step towards.
It's a first step. Have you noticed that every single man who refers to Indian women refers to them as Ma ya Behan?
Yes.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
She's associated with me.
Yeah, she has no identity. I will decide what relationship she has. She's either my mother or she's my sister.
Yeah. She does not have her own.
Even in the first electoral roll, it was cancelled.
Nobody says ये उसका भाई है. Right?
So, I would like to ask, आपने कहाँ देखा है, आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस होंगे जहाँ पे आपने देखा हो कि ये काम औरतों ने बहुत अच्छा किया, एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट था उसको बहुत अच्छे से मैनेज किया, कुछ भी ऐसा अगर आपके पास कोई एक्सपीरियंस हो.
I am an opponent of hers, but I think Mayawati ji played a very important role in UP politics. Right?
Yes.
I have problems with a lot of the stuff she did. I have problems with how she took the movement, but I think she was very brave and quite effective until she gave up. That's a different issue, right? And I think she fundamentally changed the politics of Uttar Pradesh for many years. I think Jayalalitha ji in Tamil Nadu, again, not we partnered with her also, but phenomenal leader. There are many examples. I mean, and I have many examples at the panchayat level, at lower levels of the Congress party. Even some of our MPs are exceptional leaders, women MPs. Politics is like the ocean, right? And rivers, okay? And you have to see the tide carefully. You have to see where the flows are. And you can try to dam the Ganga you can try to move the Ganga at Allahabad, or you can move it at Gangotri. You don't have unlimited power. No human being has unlimited power. So suppose I said to you, listen, Ganga ko aapne shift karna hai, right? And मैंने आपको इतना बड़ा पत्थर दे दिया. Where will you shift it? Where will you throw the rock? You throw it where? You throw it in Gangotri or throw it in Allahabad? Gangotri. So in politics, you have to understand what is the source of the problem. You have to understand where is it starting, where is the source, and in the source of the problem, with little energy, you can turn the whole river. आप superficial level पे कुछ भी करोगे, आपका इफेक्ट नहीं आएगा. गहराई में जाओगे, गहराई का मतलब मैं जा रहा हूँ एग्जैक्टली वो कहाँ है. गंगोत्री से भी पहले मैं चला गया, वहाँ पे मुझे इतनी सी गंगा दिख गई, वहाँ पे मैंने पत्थर लगा दिया, वो पूरी चेंज हो गई. There are people who've done that. Mahatma Gandhi did that, right? Jawaharlal Nehru did that. Ambedkar ji did that. Right? Why? Ambedkar ji is not trying to turn the Ganga in Allahabad. He's turning the Ganga right at the source. That's why everybody is like, oh, that's an impressive person. The interesting thing. Now, what is happening in politics today is everybody is trying to understand everybody else.
Yeah. Or bring down everyone else.
Bring down, I want everybody else's vote. So I'll take the LCM. I'll say, bhaiya, these are, okay, all these women sitting here, they're all mostly wearing t-shirts. Women with t-shirts vote for me.
Or the dusky skin.
Right, or the, black haired women, please vote for me, whatever that is. And everybody is doing that number.
आपसे तो मेरा पुराना नाता है.
Huh?
Actually, जैसा देश वैसा वेश, dusky skin also. जहाँ जा रहे हैं, like वैसा ही attire and. Because कर क्या रहे हैं? Because he's saying यार यहाँ पे 100 लोग बैठे हैं, मुझे मतलब 52 चाहिए. Right? That's a fight that will carry on forever. That's not what Gandhi is saying. Gandhi is saying that I want to understand myself. And once I start to understand myself, then she can see that I've understood myself and I'm navigating myself, and now she's going to copy me. Right? So what Mahatma Gandhi does is he creates a cultural shift in India. He changes the mind of Indian people. What was going on in India? The Indian people did not have the courage to fight the British people. That was what was going on. And what Gandhi showed them is that actually you have the courage to fight them. You have just not realized it yet. And the moment the Indian people realized that, actually डरते नहीं हैं, then we got independence. Right? You would never ever have got independence if Mahatma Gandhi was saying इन 50 लोगों को मुझे support चाहिए. वो होता ही नहीं कभी. So not only in politics, in life, it's much more important to understand your own system.
Sir, I recently lost my mother and और मैं बहुत ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन में थी, बट मेरी मम्मी ने मेरे को इंदिरा गांधी की बुक दे दी थी लास्ट टाइम, जो पोपल जय करके.
क्या हुआ मम्मी, क्या हुआ?
उनकी किडनी फेल हो गई, बट इंदिरा गांधी.
यहाँ आ जाओ.
सर तो लास्ट टाइम मेरी मम्मी वो पोपल जय.
मम्मी क्या करती थी?
शी वाज अ टीचर.
वेयर?
गुड़गांव में प्राइवेट स्कूल था, असिस्टेंट टीचर थी. पापा अकाउंटेंट है.
एंड भाई बहन कितने आपके?
1 ब्रदर है, वो भी भीमराव अम्बेडकर कॉलेज में है. तो लास्ट टाइम मम्मी मेरे को इंदिरा गांधी मैम की बुक दे के गई थी, पुपुल जयकर की. एंड आई वॉज नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग डैट कि मम्मी नहीं होगी, बट उन्होंने मुझे बहुत कुछ दे दिया. मैंने इंदिरा मैम को पढ़ा. बचपन में भी फैंसी ड्रेस में सब परियां बनती थी, मुझे मम्मी इंदिरा गांधी बनाती थी. तो मतलब मम्मी का ऐसा था कि अगर वीमेन एम्पावरमेंट का पढ़ना है तो इंदिरा मैम से उससे बड़ा कोई नहीं है, क्योंकि इंदिरा मैम ने भी कमला मैम को, जो उनकी मदर थी, 18 साल की उम्र में खो दिया था. तो उन्होंने भी इतना करा. फिर मैंने ये सब पढ़ा कि अगर एक वीमेन लीडरशिप में जाती है तो कितनी पैट्रियार्कल सोच का हर्ट होता है. इंदिरा मैम ने कभी हार नहीं मानी, और मैं अपने आप को लकी समझती हूँ कि मम्मी जाते जाते इंदिरा मैम की बुक देगी.
एज क्या थी उनकी?
49.
बस. कब हुआ ये?
अभी 2025 में अगस्त में.
कहाँ पे?
यही दिल्ली के एक जनकपुरी हॉस्पिटल में. एंड सच में सर हॉस्पिटल्स अच्छे नहीं हैं. अगर हम मिडिल क्लास से आते हैं तो वी कांट अफोर्ड. ये देश रहने के लिए नहीं है अगर हम मिडिल क्लास से आते हैं तो.
अब आप जो आपकी मम्मी नहीं है, इसको इसको हीलिंग कैसे कर रही हो तुम?
मैं हीलिंग नहीं कर रही हूँ कि मम्मी की जो भी अनशेयर ब्लड है अभी तक मेरे अंदर है. आई एम लिविंग अंटिल माई लास्ट ब्रेथ सेज इन मी. और मेरी ये ड्यूटी बनती है कि मैं मम्मी की लेगेसी आगे बनाऊँ. आप अगर अपने अंदर मम्मी को ढूंढोगे, आपको मिल जाएंगी मम्मी. मेरा एक्सपीरियंस ये रहा पापा के साथ. एक टाइम पे ऐसा लगा था कि मतलब अब जी के क्या फ़ायदा, क्योंकि मम्मी ने सपोर्ट करा था. इवन अगर मैं आगे सक्सेसफुल भी होती हूँ तो मम्मी नहीं होती मेरे पास. कैसे मालूम तुम्हें नहीं होगी? है
बट अब उनका रूप अलग है बस. अब समाज आपको कह रहा है कि नहीं है नहीं, आप उनका दूसरा रूप ढूंढो और आप मिल जाएगा.
ये सब इंस्पिरेशन मेरे को बुक्स मिली.
मैं आपसे सवाल पूछूंगा, आपकी मम्मी क्या जवाब देगी वो मुझे जवाब देना, ठीक है? आपको क्या नहीं करना चाहिए?
मुझे किसी को दुख नहीं देना चाहिए. अगर हमारे में कितनी भी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है बट कोई नहीं, मतलब हम सह रहे हैं ना, बट दुख तो नहीं दे रहे किसी को.
क्यों नहीं देना चाहिए दुख?
क्योंकि जो दुख अगर हम किसी और को दे रहे हैं तो वो फिर कर्मा भी बैक होता है. इवन हमने खुद रियलाइज़ करा है इतने सारे दुख, तो हम क्यों चाहेंगे? अब जैसे मोस्टली लेडीज़ का ये होता है, पुरानी जो पैट्रियार्कल को आगे चलाती है कि हमने ये सहा है तो तुम भी सहोगी. और यही जब जनरेशन ब्रेक हो जाएगा ना, तब कोई इतना नहीं सहने वाला.
Do you think the conflict in Manipur is pre-planned? What is your take on this?
No, I think when you have a politics of division, of taking sides, then this happens. But if I sit down here and I say this is my team and you're the enemy, there's going to be a fight. Yeah. Right? Whereas if I say, okay, we're all the same, let's discuss, then the chances of a fight are less. So I think definitely the politics of the BJP and the politics of, vilification of somebody causes this type of a problem.
So, sir, you also visited Church Anpur, right? Do you think that they deserve more than just a wall of remembrance?
I think Manipur deserves peace. And I think the people who've died in Manipur and the families who've lost those people deserve to be looked after and protected.
Sir, is there any suggestion you would like to make for the people of Manipur? What should we do about this? Because the state is not listening and it's been ongoing.
In the end, there will have to be some form of peace.
Peace.
Right? And unfortunately, there's huge anger in both the communities. Right? So leadership of both the communities needs to sort of try and build bridges between the communities. That's eventually the only possible answer.
So that means it's going to take a lot of time looking at how each
if the government of India, if the government of India decides that there needs to be peace in Manipur, it's a 5-minute job. Literally, it's a 5-minute job. The government of India doesn't want peace in Manipur. If there was a UPA government, this thing would have been finished within hours. There's no, if the Indian army is told, stop people from fighting and killing each other, the Indian army will stop it in 15 minutes. There's no problem with that. So there is a sense also of government thinking that this conflict is suitable. That also explains why the Prime Minister didn't go there.
Yeah.
The state is burning and the Prime Minister doesn't go there for 2-3 years. It's completely crazy.
तो सर मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ, अगर आपकी पार्टी पावर में आएगी तो आप ओबीसीज के लिए क्या करेंगे?
मेरी थिंकिंग है कि कास्ट सेंसस जो है वो सिर्फ एक सेंसस नहीं है, वो एक पॉलिटिकल पैराडाइम है. उससे हमें पता लग जाएगा पावर स्ट्रक्चर में कौन लोग कहाँ बैठे हैं और उससे अलग अलग कम्युनिटीज को पता लग जाएगा कि भैया ये सब बात ठीक है बट हमारा कुछ इसमें लेना देना है नहीं. इन द एंड ना, आपने नोटिस किया है कि बीजेपी ऑलवेज टॉक्स द लैंग्वेज ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट. यू हर्ड ना, अपमान कर दिया,
शुगर कोटेड.
बट व्हाई रिस्पेक्ट? व्हाई डजंट इट एवर टॉक द लैंग्वेज ऑफ पावर? व्हाई डजंट इट से हमें पावर नहीं दी, आपको पावर नहीं दी, आप लोग कॉर्पोरेट इंडिया में कहीं नहीं हो, आप लोग मेडिकल सिस्टम में कहीं नहीं हो, आप लोग एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कहीं नहीं हो. लेट मी गो फर्दर. आई was educated in the Indian education system, school system. 15% of India is Dalit. 50% of India is OBC. 15% of India is minority. 9% of India is Adivasi. These are the facts. In my entire education in India, I never saw anything about OBC history. I never saw it. I never saw anything about Dalit history. In none of the books.
सर, नेक्स्ट टर्म में अगर आपकी सरकार आती है तो आप ऐसा कौन सा रिफॉर्म करना चाहोगे विमेन से रिलेटेड?
Political participation, participation in corporate India, participation in all institutions of India, forcibly putting women inside all these structures. I think our education system and what we are teaching our boys and men needs to fundamentally change about what women are, how they ought to be treated, and what their role and space in society should be.
First of all, we have discussed about women reservation bill, and you have told that, and as she said, I believe that it's only a first step. The reservation bill can only be a first step. So my first question is, how do we expand on this? How do we make it, like practically, how do we make it more effective? That's my first question. And before I finish, my roommate, she's from Kashmir, and she has given me this letter to give you, and if I don't give it to you, she won't let me back in the room. So thank you so much.
Okay. First of all, the caste system has many purposes. One purpose is to control women and to manage women, right?
Yes.
There's a full... What is not understood is that there is a ideological war taking place between two visions of India. That's what's happening, right? One vision, which is the union of states idea, and the other vision, which is a centralizing idea. And the centralizing idea does not want an increase in power of the weaker communities. It understands that it cannot stop this electorally. It can only stop this institutionally. So what it has done is it has made the Vidhan Sabha and the Lok Sabha irrelevant and said, Bhaiya, OBCs, Dalits, everybody come inside, and shifted the power to the institutional structure. On Sati, my favorite story is on Sati. They were doing Sati and the British banned Sati out there. So the leaders of the community, they went to the British and said, look, don't mess around with us because this is our tradition. And the British guy said, that's very good, no problem. You continue to do your tradition. But please realize, I also have a tradition. When somebody burns a woman, I hang them. So you do your tradition and I will do my tradition. Right? So anyway, that's a story I quite like. What the BJP is doing is unsustainable. It is going to start hitting many walls, right? You'll see automatically.
It has already started.
Yeah.
Stalin has called it out.
Yeah, it is going to start hitting not only one wall, it's going to start hitting multiple walls, right? What has actually happened is that the old model of India, the old economic model of India has failed. That's what you have to understand. The model that we used from 1990 to 2012, 13, 14 has failed. It is not working, okay? And now India is searching for a new model. And that new model is not there right now. What was our model? Our model was essentially partnering with the United States and using the partnership between us and the United States, using IT, using services, using all these things to progress. Now the United States power has fundamentally changed. The United States now can no longer do what it was doing earlier, and our relationship with the United States is gone, is broken. So what India is looking for is a new paradigm. When the BJP is defeated, I'm not saying if, I'm saying when it is defeated, India will have to seriously go through institution by institution by institution and remove some of these elements from these institutions.
So there will be an education reform in the educational system of
Yes,
India.
if we carry on down this path, India will be crippled, right? You cannot have an education system where your entire leadership of that education system is bound to one ideology, one organization. That's not an education system. So those reforms, once the BJP is defeated, will have to be done. What they look like, the extent of them, that's a different issue. But India will have to remove this poison from its institutional structure.
Yeah, we are very grateful that you took out the time to sit amongst us and talk to Gen Z women about modern problems.
Yes.
I've always deemed big politicians very unapproachable, so the fact that you'd sit in front of us, talk like us, and talk about our problems is already a very big deal for me personally. But other than this, I would really just like to make an appeal that whether or not the next government that sits is yours, ensure if in any way possible by you, because you're the only powerful person amongst us, and we are, on the verge of becoming very powerful women. But for now, while you still hold any power at all, I really would like for you to ensure that the representation of women at the government bodies or bigger positions is not just tokenistic, because we have seen women for a really long time being placed in positions and being driven as pawns. So we really hope that women like us, who think like us, talk like us, they are sitting at the center talking about our problems, and I hope you can ensure that at the end of the day we can have...
Yeah, we can. But we run quite a few programs in our party to explain what actual politics is and how it works, right? And if some of you are interested in understanding it in a bit more detail, right? And if you're interested in that, we have people who run these programs, and we're very happy to sort of put them in touch with you, ladies, and try and see if we can make a path for some of you into the political structure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What is the mystery of number 16?
Now I can't give that away.
Sir, final request.
Sir, I had one request.
Yeah.
So, as you know, we both are twins. So I wanted to write something on this paper for Anushka and Arushi that we can remember by, and with your signature and date, so that I can. Please make it a big paragraph. I mean, whatever you want us to remember.
You want me to write a book?
Yes, we would obviously read that. Yes, right.
So you have good handwriting.
Not really. You know, I'll tell you a story about that. Are you both interested in philosophy?
Yeah, we both study philosophy and political science. My major is pol science, hers is philosophy. But after coming to University of Delhi, we have been engaging in discussions on philosophy.
So your signature?
Sir, signature.
Everybody's gonna do it.
I will get it done. Sir, can I get it on my cast?
On your cast? Oh, I thought C-A-S-T-E. How do I get it on your cast? Gosh. That's good. Thank you. For me? Or you want to sign it? I thought she's giving me a present. You want me to sign? It's for me, okay. I was like, okay. What's your wish? You don't have to tell us. You keep it in your mind. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. You didn't say many boyfriends to you. Okay, I'll have a little bit of that. Thank you.
Sir, only you would like to disclose what book are you reading currently? Wow.
I'm reading a book on choke points, economic choke points.
Hi, I'm Karan Thapar. Over the last few years, I hope you've been watching my program, The Interview on the Wire. During that period, I've interviewed doctors, politicians, businessmen, scientists, authors, and even the occasional Nobel laureate. For me, it's been exciting. I hope it's been enjoyable for you. But these, as you know, are tough times, and if this program is going to remain bold, independent, and sometimes even defiant, then I think we need your support. At the end of the day, it's a truism, but editorial independence is best defended by the viewers. So if you would like this program to remain the way it is, forthright, outspoken, and interesting, then would you consider supporting us? All you have to do is to click on the description at the bottom. But more than anything else, I hope you will continue to watch the interview. Your viewership means an awful lot to me.
Watch where you're going. Classic.
She brought those Indian sweets again. Whole break room smells like a takeaway. 9 years and she still can't get through a sentence without trailing off. Won't be much longer.
Sit down, Priya. We've been reviewing the team. We have concerns. What kind?
The way you show up in rooms, you trail off, you let people talk over you. Leadership needs to hear you. Right now, they don't.
How long do I have?
28 days. Articulation training. Stop opening with sorry. Stop ending with does that make sense? I did it 2 years ago. 5 months later, I had the VP offer.
How do I start?
Tonight, 9 minutes. Rise guide.
You think she'll last 28 days? 9 years. She won't go quietly. They make every meeting count against her. Put her on the spot. Watch her freeze.
I think maybe we could consider.
Stop. You lost vision before you made a point. Lead with certainty. Again.
Here's what I'm seeing. Here's what I do about it.
Good. Now hold that when someone pushes back.
I've been looking at the Henderson approach.
We covered this last quarter. Let's not overcomplicate it.
I'd like to finish. Last quarter cost us 12% in the Western region. I have 3 changes. 5 minutes, then decide.
Go ahead.
That thing you did, cutting me off.
I didn't cut you off. I finished my sentence.
People listen to you differently now. You're different.
I trained my voice, Mark, 28 days. Now I speak up for myself, something you were counting on me never doing.
The Henderson strategy up 34% in the Western region. Priya built it. Effective immediately. Priya fought for it. She's our new Senior Director of Operations Strategy.
Priya, I just wanted to say...
I know what you wanted, Mark. It didn't work.
I'm 47 and my boss says I have the best articulation on the team. I started training 9 minutes a day 4 months ago. Nobody knows that's my secret. If you want to just look busy, read books. If you want to actually sound smart and take the leadership, train your speaking skills.
But how long does it take to articulate thoughts into words more clearly with articulation training? How old are you? I'm 47. Oh, perfect. By the end of June, you won't even recognize yourself. But what if my mind literally goes blank in the middle of presentation? It's designed exactly for people like you, professionals over 40 with untrained communication skills. But isn't reading books better? After 20, reading only keeps you busy and it doesn't train real-time responses. Articulation training builds the reflexes that organize your thoughts before you speak. Do I need any equipment? No, just your phone and 15 minutes a day. In 3 days, you'll know how to practice communication in the most effective way. On day 7, you'll sound more eloquent and confident. On day 14, you'll be the best speaker in any room. So what's the first step? Tap the screen, take the test, and start tomorrow.
Most people think communication is just chit-chat, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful skills you can master. The way you speak reveals how you think, how confident you are, and how other people perceive you. Once you understand how to train it, you can strengthen your presence, express yourself clearly, and connect with anyone. Ready to become unrecognizable? Take the quick test now and get a personalized communication mastery plan. Just tap the screen and get started.
What's up, bro? Let's groove. A Peter tip, how to move. Period panty will do the trick. But will it solve rash and ick? Green flag to the rescue, babe. It's the new Soapy antibacterial. Period panty. With 360-degree deep absorption that prevents leakage and herbal shield. All night, skin still dry and hygienic. Introducing the new Soapy antibacterial period panty. Your new period green flag.
Hello and welcome to a special interview for The Wire. Rahul Gandhi's incomplete speech in the Lok Sabha yesterday has created a furore. The BJP accused him of making false accusations against the Home Minister, of using unparliamentary language, and of downright lies. So today we examine what he said and ask what is the truth. We also examine Kangana Ranaut's rant against the cockroach Janata Party. Has she contradicted the stand taken by the BJP? My guest is the well-known and highly regarded former lawyer and former law minister and HRD minister, Kapil Sibal. Kapil Sibal, yesterday in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi claimed Home Minister Amit Shah authorized the use of pellet guns against the protesters in Delhi. The BJP at multiple levels strenuously denied and refuted this. So let me start by asking, in your opinion, was Rahul Gandhi right? Or do you think he might have made a terrible mistake?
Well, let's look at it this way. Those who were injured by the pellets, right, are in hospital. They are being treated. At the first instance, the Delhi police denied it. Forget about the Home Minister. Denied it. They couldn't deny it anymore because the fact of the matter is that some of them may have lost their sight. There are about 4 of them who have been targets of pellets. So the fact that pellets were used cannot be denied. Now, who used them, how they were used, the next narrative that came was, this must have happened at the instance of the SDM. That's the next narrative. The Home Minister had nothing to do with it. Well, let's assume for a moment that that's correct. So our boys, our youngsters suffered injuries through pellets. They may lose their eyesight. The SDM ordered it. But ever since that day, the Home Minister is quiet. Now, if you're silent, that's proof of culpability. Because if you say that SDM did it on his own, you'll have to explain yourself as to how SDM, and you'll have to suspend him. No action was taken. And the fact that he has not come to Parliament, the fact that he has not made a public statement, and the fact that they have not taken any action against those who fired the pellet guns, shows that the Home Minister is directly involved.
Let's look at the different elements of the answer you just gave me, because inside those elements lies the truth. Both Jitendra Singh and Sambit Patra have said that authorization came from the sub-divisional magistrate. But given that guns were fired at a peaceful, non-violent gathering of civilian students in the heart of the capital, would any sub-divisional magistrate have the gumption to authorize pellet guns? Or would he have first needed to know that higher authorities like the Home Minister would concur? Would he do it on his own, or would he want the assurance that he had the backing of the highest authorities?
Well, I can't respond to that for the simple reason that there's an allegation made against the SDM that he did it on his own. But if that were true, the Home Minister would have said that. The Home Minister would have said the SDM did it on his own. I'm suspending him. I am making sure that this never happens again. He makes a public statement to that effect. But ever since that day, the Home Minister is sitting at home quiet and he's not said a word. His silence is an act of culpability. It's as simple as that.
Let me put another theory to you. The Hindu has reported that the decision to use pellet guns was taken by a deputy commissioner of police. That's one below the commissioner of police, who reports directly to the Home Minister. Doesn't that also suggest that the authorization emanated from the Home Minister via the police commissioner?
Well, that's obvious. I mean, as I said to you, his conduct itself shows that he is the one who accepted, who directed that this should be done, or that he was privy to it. It's obvious. In any case, these shots were fired by the Rapid Action Force. The Rapid Action Force is the CRPF, right? Directly under the central government.
And directly under the Home Minister.
And directly under the Home Minister. It's not the police. It's the CRPF, the Rapid Action Force, directly under the Home Minister. No action has been taken by the Home Minister. So there is no doubt in my mind that the Home Minister is, one, maybe privy to it. And in any case, if he is not, then obviously he has accepted the fact that this is something that should have been done because he has not taken any action. Either way, he is culpable.
Make it count. With GoDaddy Email, get a professional address that matches your domain. It builds trust, boosts credibility, and helps grow your brand. Start strong with GoDaddy.
Let me put one more thing to you. Even if the actual order to fire came from the subdivisional magistrate, the decision to give him that power must have come from far, far higher up. Doesn't that mean that the policy decision to leave the choice to the subdivisional magistrate was taken by someone like the Home Minister?
Karan, that's obvious. What happens is in these situations, the Home Minister cannot envisage what's going to happen on the ground in times to come, right? He cannot predicate as what's going to happen. He's not the one who is out there to decide as to when the gun should be fired or not. So he will therefore delegate that authority to whoever actually exercise that power. So the delegation comes from the Home Minister, including the fact that you are entitled to shoot. Because if there is a prohibition to shoot, then this would never have happened. You can delegate your power and say, look, you should go to this extent, but when it comes to shooting, take my specific order. Or you can say, you can do what you like, and if it's necessary to shoot, shoot. Right? It is not his case that I have prohibited it. So it's obvious that he is the one who is privy to this, and he is the one who actually said that in the event this situation arises, fire the shots.
You've been very categoric and clear-cut, unequivocal in your answers. Am I right in getting the impression you have no doubt that the delegation of the power to shoot came from the Home Minister?
It has to be, otherwise he would have said that power shall not be exercised unless I say yes.
And this is underlined by the fact that he has hidden himself. When the speech was happening in the Lok Sabha yesterday, the Home Minister was not present. Given that he must have known that this issue would be raised, he should have been present if he was not guilty. The fact that he wasn't present suggests that he knows that he gave that power to shoot, but he doesn't want to now admit to it.
You see, he cannot come to the House because if he comes to the House, he'll have to give a statement and an explanation. What statement and explanation will he give? Either he will distance himself and say it had nothing to do with me, or he'll say he authorized it. If he distances himself, then his conduct shows otherwise, because if that was the case, he would have suspended all these officers. That has not happened. So he has no legs to stand on and no explanation to give. So the only inference, that's a logical inference, is that he authorized it.
Every which way you look at it, he is culpable.
No doubt about it.
Let me look at another aspect of this. Secondly, at 2 press conferences yesterday, not one but 2 in the same day, Sambit Patra insisted no shots had been fired by the police or the RAF at the protesters. He suggested that Rahul Gandhi was lying when Rahul Gandhi said shots had been fired. But then how do you account for the pellet injuries on at least 4 people, which we've all seen on television? Aren't they proof that pellet guns were fired at protesters?
No. Let's put it this way. First of all, I don't think you should take Sambit Patra seriously. By now, you should know you don't have to take him seriously. Number 2, let's assume it was not fired either by the RAF or by the police. Let's assume for a moment. Who is to explain how it was fired? A cognizable offense has been committed, no? A cognizable offense has been committed about firing pellets. Let's assume it's not the Rapid Action Force, not the police. Then who is to investigate that? The police. Have they said anything? Have they lodged an FIR? Unknown persons have fired. All that Sambit Patra says is contrary to what I'm telling you. So obviously, don't take him seriously. I mean, you can't trivialize such a serious thing about kids protesting peacefully without any weapons of offense being targeted by the state in this inhuman, dastardly manner, as if lives of young people don't matter.
You made another very important point. Not only is the BJP at multiple levels, the level of the Home Minister, the level of Jitendra Singh, the level of Sambit Patra, attempting to wriggle out of their responsibility for what happened, but in the process, they are showing extreme insensitivity to the young people who were shot.
Absolutely. And it's a very sad day for India that our own children will be shot at by the police when they were peacefully protesting. Sad,
I take it that there is absolutely no doubt that pellet guns were fired on protesters in Delhi, because we've seen those injuries, and there's equally absolutely no doubt that AK-47s were fired on protesters in Sivan in Bihar, because we've seen the video of it happening.
Karan, look at it from another standpoint. These people are in hospital. These people who have suffered pellet injuries are in hospital. The moment you go to hospital and there is a pellet injury of this, a statement will have to be made by the victim that he has been shot at. That statement will be recorded by the doctor. How did you receive these injuries? That statement will be there. It will be on record. And if it's done by a party outside the protesters, then an FIR will be lodged against unknown persons. Police would make a statement. None of this is in the public domain. None of this. This is a far more serious thing than the way the BJP is trying to explain it away. In fact, every statement they make is inconsistent with what's been happening. Those statements are not going to be allowed to come on record. Nobody is even showing the MLCs, that is the medical legal reports, which shows what the extent of the injuries were. The statement of the victim who is alive would be recorded. We don't know what it is. Why is the state hiding it? This would be known to the state, no? Shocking.
In other words, the BJP is digging itself deeper and deeper into the mire.
Oh, if you start with a lie, you'll end up with lies. That's the way it happens, you know.
Let me raise another aspect that has created controversy regarding Rahul Gandhi's speech in the Lok Sabha yesterday. He used the word idiot in the Lok Sabha, and it was expunged on the grounds it's unparliamentary. But Rahul Gandhi did not call any specific individual an idiot. He used the word generically. So you've been law minister, you've been HRD minister. Was the usage of that word idiot in the way Rahul used it unparliamentary?
You see, if you call a particular member of parliament and use this language, that will be expunged. That's unparliamentary. But as I understand what Rahul Gandhi said, he said the following. He met a student, a chhatra, who told him there are three kinds of students out here. One who are desperate to embrace new forms of knowledge, who want to empower themselves, who want to learn. Then there are another set of people who are idiots. That's what that person told him, that chhatra told him, who are idiots. In other words, they believe that they don't have to learn from anybody. They are know-alls. And the third kind of chhatras, third kind of students are andhbhaks who believe in the idiots, who have complete faith in the idiots, who think that they are the center of knowledge, they know everything. This is with reference to a third person outside of parliament. How is it unparliamentary?
So the furor that the BJP created, which resulted in the speaker expunging that word, was done wrongly.
By not understanding the intent and the circumstances that were being described by Rahul Gandhi as to what kind of children we have in this country, which is being described by another student, nothing with reference to
one
those in
could
parliament.
understand the BJP who are opponents of Rahul Gandhi not understanding the situation and the context in which Rahul Gandhi used that word idiot. It's a bit more difficult to believe that the speaker didn't understand the context. He's neutral. He's not party pre. He wasn't involved in any exchange of words.
No, but I don't want to comment on the speaker. I just want to say that this process just baffles me, because I think they should take the parable of which Rahul Gandhi recited in the right spirit. And they should, I mean, I don't think that any member of parliament had any sense of humor anymore. He was just describing the kind of people we have in this country, those who yearn for knowledge, those are who think they are the be-all and the end-all, and those andhbhaks who believe in the be-all and the end-all. As simple as that.
The problem is that the BJP opponents identified themselves with one category of person, didn't they?
That's correct. That's correct. And that element, would have understood, which is why they were objecting, I think.
Finally, what do you make of Kangana Ranaut's rant against the Cockroach Janata Party? She called them generation gutter, puke-inducing, corrupt, filthy, and garbage.
I'm sure you were not describing herself. I'm sure she wasn't describing herself. And if she was describing somebody else, then it's an affront to the young people of our country. It's an affront to their desire to improve their lives and their desire to see change for their own betterment and for the betterment of our country. And if Kangana Ranaut believes that they are gutter, then I'm sorry to say that she needs to, introspect. She needs to figure out, that what she's saying is an affront to the entire generation of millions of young people in this country.
Kapil Sibal, you've been an MP of either house for almost 2 decades. You're a very experienced parliamentarian. Is it fitting for an MP, for any MP, to speak of Indian citizens, some of whom could even be her constituents, in this manner?
Of course not. Of course not. I mean, I see, the two things we must realize in this country which are lacking in many members of parliament to make such statements. And that is that every discourse must be civilized. I may be opposed to you. I may not like what you're doing. But that doesn't mean that I have to use this kind of language, because it only shows your own character. It only reflects on yourself. And if you don't use such language, and if you use such language, you're going to get somebody else actually use that language against you. And that calls for unrest in society, which is why we are having this kind of, the kind of hatred that is being generated by the kind of discourse that I'm seeing in this country, which is very sad.
Ride, grab, repeat. Take the train to fortune.
One more question about Kangana Ranaut's outburst. It's very different to the way her party, the BJP, has been trying to reach out to Gen Z. Their speakers in the Lok Sabha were deliberately using Gen Z language and slang to try and identify with that generation. Mr. Modi famously at midnight even reached out to them on Instagram in the belief that that's their favorite social medium. So when you look at what Kangana Ranaut has done, is the BJP confused or contradicting itself in its behavior towards Gen Z?
Don't believe the BJP when they say all this. You can't shoot at people, can't lathi charge them, can't break their bones, can't tear their clothes, can't attack young girls in the fashion that they did, and then talk about Gen Z. This is only to ensure, by paying lip service to the Gen Z movement. They don't believe in it. If they believed in it, this wouldn't have happened. So they don't believe in it, but they won't say what Kangana Ranaut has said, right? So they let Kangana Ranaut say that, and on the other hand, say things that they don't believe in. So it's double speak.
But Kangana Ranaut truly reflects what they feel. Is that what you're suggesting?
Exactly. Because if they didn't feel like that, they wouldn't shoot them.
My last question. Does Kangana Ranaut owe a fulsome apology to Gen Z, or is her outburst excusable in the present highly charged political atmosphere that prevails in Parliament?
The Gen Z will decide that, not me. Not me. The Gen Z
clearly want an apology.
The Gen Z will do what is required to be done. And I hope they do it.
Kapil Sibal, thank you very much for the time you've given me. Thank you very much for helping us understand and analyze the furor that took place in Parliament and in politics in general after Rahul Gandhi's speech yesterday. And thank you for boldly and bluntly pointing out that the Home Minister, regardless of what he says and regardless of his absence from the floor of the Lok Sabha, is culpable for the fact that pellet shots were fired at protesters in Delhi. I'm extremely grateful. Take care.
No, it's all. Pleasure. Pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Karan Thapar. Over the last few years, I hope you've been watching my program, The Interview on the Wire. During that period, I've interviewed doctors, politicians, businessmen, scientists, authors, and even the occasional Nobel laureate. For me, it's been exciting. I hope it's been enjoyable for you. But these, as you know, are tough times, and if this program is going to remain bold, independent, and sometimes even defiant, then I think we need your support. At the end of the day, it's a truism, but editorial independence is best defended by the viewers. So if you would like this program to remain the way it is, forthright, outspoken, and interesting, then would you consider supporting us? All you have to do is to click on the description at the bottom. But more than anything else, I hope you will continue to watch The Interview. Your viewership means an awful lot to me.
ইলিশের সঙ্গে শুধু ফরচুন তেল।
শুনুন শুনুন, খুঁটিয়ে তদন্ত হয়েছে। ফরচুন কাচ্চিগানি খাঁটি সর্ষের তেল 100+ কোয়ালিটি চেকস পাস করেছে। তাই ভোজন বাহিনীর কথা মানো, বাংলার নাম্বার 1 খাঁটি সর্ষের তেল আনো।
Everyone to a very special News Laundry Live. We're going to be in conversation with Abhijit Dipke and talk about a lot of things that I've been very curious about. As they say on TV news, so much hua hai, kitna kuch kiya hai. So we'll be talking about all that with Abhijit. Before we begin, need I remind you to please subscribe, pay to keep news free. If there's anything we've learned from the past month, it is that now more than ever, you need an independent media. You need journalists committed to facts and truth and consistency. And we've been trying to do that for a very long time. So please support us. Please subscribe to News Laundry. With that, I would like to welcome Abhijit. Hi, Abhijit.
So nice to meet you again. Last time we spoke, I was in the US.
I was exactly, that was going to be my first question. Last time we spoke, you were in Boston.
Yeah.
CJP के handle को disable कर दिया था. You weren't able to log into it.
चीज बोलो उसके पहले just one request I want to make to all the viewers. Please subscribe to News Laundry. एक महीने में जैसे मनीषा कह रही थी कि सबसे बड़ा जो चीज हमने सीखा है that is we need independent media. एक महीने तक इस प्रोटेस्ट को पूरा ब्लैकआउट करके रखा था मेनस्ट्रीम मीडिया ने, बिल्कुल भी कवरेज नहीं दिया हुआ था। जब थोड़ा कंट्रोवर्सी हुआ तब ये लोग आए, उसमें भी बदनाम करने के लिए आए, एंड दैट इज व्हाई प्लेटफॉर्म्स लाइक न्यूज लॉन्ड्री आर मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन एवर। सो प्लीज इट्स माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट, डू सब्सक्राइब टू न्यूज लॉन्ड्री। और इसके लिए मुझे कुछ बोला नहीं गया था, बट मैंने देखा है यही वो मीडिया चैनल्स थे जो स्टूडेंट्स की आवाज रख रहे थे, यही वो लोग थे जो बार बार आ रहे थे, स्टूडेंट्स को कवर कर रहे थे, और मुझे ऐसा लगा कि कोई तो आ रहा है हमें देखने के लिए।
Yeah, in fact, we were there right when you landed, and then we were consistently going there, and we spoke to so many students. So yes, now more than ever, you need an independent media that actually spoke about the issue rather than the controversies that it was giving. And so this actually gives me this thing, actually, why don't we start with this? News Laundry reporters covered it right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And there was a time, peak garmi thi, before Sonam came and sat.
Yeah.
Even after he sat on his fast, there was a lull. It was extremely hot, so there weren't enough crowds. The left organizations were keeping it together. A lot of them were there and making sure. You had a bunch of supportive people who were staying with you through the night. But there were times when the crowds were very thin. And even I, as editor, was thinking, what's going to be the end game for this? Kya log aayenge, kya nahi aayenge? What was going through your mind then? Like, were you like panicking at some point? Ki shit?
No, I was not panicking at all, to be honest. But yeah, the thing that you had in mind, वो भी हमारे दिमाग में भी वही चल रहा था. Like, कुछ होगा इस प्रोटेस्ट से या नहीं होगा? Because when I came back from the US, तो मेरे दिमाग में कहीं पर भी ये नहीं था कि हजारों लोग आ जाएंगे, लाखों लोग हो जाएंगे. I had nothing of that sort in my mind. I was very clear about one thing, अगर लोग नहीं भी आते, we have to put up a fight. जितने भी लोग आ रहे, 10 आ रहे, 20 आ रहे, 40 आ रहे, जो भी लोग आएंगे, we are going to put up a fight, and I think that was more necessary to put up a fight. बाकी conclusion क्या होगा इसका तो मतलब यार मुझे आखिरी तक पता नहीं था. Even on the night, on the eve of the resignation, तब भी हमारी टीम की बात यही चल रही थी कि भाई इसका करना क्या, अब कब तक बैठे रहना है, like what are you going to do? और मैंने कहा कि यार एक काम करते हैं ना, 15 अगस्त यहीं पर मना लेते हैं, यहीं पर झंडा फहरा देंगे, तिरंगा फहरा देंगे. अब इतना लंबा बैठे तो थोड़ा और लंबा बैठ जाते. और वही था मतलब, because I was sleeping there every night, and every night I used to meet people at 1 a.m. and even in the morning at 7 a.m. right immediately after waking up. I used to meet people, I used to greet them, I used to thank them for being there. तो मुझे एक चीज रियलाइज हुई, वो ये थी कि हम जैसे जितना लंबा बैठ रहे हैं ना, उतना लोगों को भरोसा हो रहा है कि नहीं यार ये लंबा संघर्ष करने के लिए तैयार, दे आर रेडी टू फाइट द लॉन्ग बैटल एंड दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू लीव द फील्ड. तो उसकी वजह से जो देश भर से लोग आ रहे थे, पहले स्मॉल पॉकेट्स में आ रहे थे, बिहार से आ रहे थे, यूपी से आ रहे थे, हरियाणा से आ रहे थे, स्मॉल